powerful ally.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Master Aiden Kenobi here. Today we will be discussing 5 things that I love about Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Without further ado, let's get to the video. So the very first thing I love about The Phantom Menace from the very get-go is Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon is my very favorite Star Wars character. I love how different he is than the other Jedi and that he is considered an orthodox Jedi Master. I love how he follows the will of the Force and what he believes is right instead of the dogmatic narrow view of the Jedi Council, as Chancellor Palpatine says in Revenge of the Sith. Lastly, I love how he understood the fate of Anakin, meaning that he understood that Anakin needed a father figure instead of a brother figure that Obi-Wan was for him to succeed. The second thing I love about the film is the scores from the movie. I really enjoy the choice of music John Williams chose for certain scenes and specific occurrences throughout the film, especially Duel of the Fates. Hands down one of the greatest music scores in film history, and it's one of the greatest film scores in all of Star Wars. Third off, the lightsaber duels. First off, the choreography done by Nick Gillard is second to none in this movie, and is still some of the best I have ever seen to this day. I love how significant the Duel of the Fates battle is. It is key to the entire Skywalker saga. The overall story. George Lucas has the story set up perfectly throughout this movie. I love how he started with the young boy of Anakin Skywalker. I also really like how older fans that had seen the original trilogy first got to see Darth Vader as a little boy who shows compassion and helps others. It really adds to the character of Darth Vader, and it helps us to see that he's not just a very evil man in a mask. It gives us some depth to the character and shows us that he's not all evil, and it really shows us that he was a slave to the Emperor in the original trilogy. Lastly, one of my other favorite things from this movie is Darth Maul. Even though we see very little of him throughout the movie, Darth Maul is a very cool and yet complex villain. He's a pure evil being with no compassion and true obedience to the dark side no matter what. Despite this, I really don't think of him as pure evil. I think of him as a really cool and complex dark side character that needs his whole story told so that we can understand the story of the mysterious Darth Maul. Thank you guys for watching. That will conclude the 5 things I love about The Phantom Menace.